So when you come for fitting a club champion, what can you expect? It always starts with really, what do you want out of the fit? You know, where do you want to improve? What's your weaknesses? What do you like? What you don't like? And when someone comes in, first things feel relaxed, make them feel comfortable. Sometimes the guys will sit you down and talk about it. Some guys will get you hitting a few shots and discussing it, you know, as you're warming up, and be a bit more sort of loose and sort of that sort of discussion. But understanding what you want out of the session, you know, where's your budget, what you're expecting out of it. If someone says I want 50 yards gain, we might just turn around and say, maybe not today, sir. But we're trying to help you narrow in and sort of like hone in on what you want to get out of the session. Is it the driver's too spinny? Is it too high? My irons don't go far enough. I've lost a little bit of speed. I've got a bit older. These are 5, 6 years old, and you know, stuff like that. So things like that, and often that will tie into a ball question. What ball should I be using? And it's just a general chit chat about where you play your golf. If you're having any coaching, what are you working on, and what you're working towards in the coaching. So we can all use that information and sort of, if you like, the jigsaw, the 4 corners, and build into the middle, and so you get the most out of the session that you can. So the next part of the fitting or the session is you're hitting shots, and we're diagnostically using the technology of TrackMan or the quads to understand exactly what your needs are. The ball tells you what's going on, and we sit you down and you understand your data. I know it's a lot of numbers, and the skill is, like I said earlier, to maximize that impact by just picking out a few key numbers of what you're trying to work on. Now, the secret in the sauce, and this is where we come in the skill element of the training that we get at Club Champion, is we're trying to maximize the impact with minimum disruption. So we're going to try and change 1 or 2 things in terms of the shaft, the loft, the head, the spin, to give you the maximum impact. If you try and change everything in one go, you're surefire to get it wrong. So we're going to hone in on a couple of things and say, like, we want to improve your ball speed, improve your spin rate, improve the club head speed maybe. Or maybe you can change your path a little bit. Sometimes that can happen with people that change shafts. We're looking for those, like I say, maximum improvements with minimum disruption. That's a really important thing that we try and work on, so you feel that you haven't got to change the world to get as much as you can out of the golf game that you've got. So we'll then talk to you about those numbers, where we're looking to improve it, how we're going to improve it, and then we'll go together and improve and show you where we're going with this as a sort of a journey or a path. And then at the end, we'll sit you down and go, look, here's where you started, here's where you finished, and look at those improvements. So we're all good. We've paid for the order, we trigger the order. The guys in the build shop will then pull all the components together from wherever that may be, from Japan or America or from local, and then the guys in the build shop will bespoke, handcraft, hand build your golf clubs. Now that will take about 15 to 20 working days. We like you to come and hit them when you pick them up. I understand that someone comes from a long way away, it can be a bit of a flaff, but I'd ideally like people to hit them, because for me, that reassurance that you've hit it, you understand, like a mini gapping session, you know, it can even take 10 or 15 minutes, but it's well worth it. The numbers are good, we've checked the specs, we're all good, you're confident, you're happy. When you go on the golf course, you're going to feel super happy that you've got the best club or best clubs you can get. Equally, anything that's not quite perfect, we can head it off at the pass, and then we can make those minor adjustments while you're here, and then when you leave, that club is perfect for you.